The AC-130 gunship is one of the most recognizable and formidable aircraft in the U.S. military's arsenal. Operated by Air Force Special Operations Command, it is a heavily armed, long-endurance gunship designed to provide close air support, precision strike, and overwatch for ground forces. Unlike fast jets that strike quickly and withdraw, the AC-130 is built on the sturdy C-130 Hercules airframe, which allows it to orbit a battlefield for hours at a time and deliver sustained, highly accurate firepower. This endurance and precision make it uniquely valuable to units such as U.S. Army Rangers, Green Berets, and Navy SEALs who often rely on the gunship for support during nighttime raids and high-risk missions. The origins of the AC-130 date back to the Vietnam War, when commanders realized there was a need for an aircraft that could deliver continuous fire support in dense jungle terrain where traditional bombardment was often ineffective. Engineers experimented with mounting side-firing weapons onto transport aircraft, allowing them to circle a target while firing steadily. This innovation led to the first true gunships, which quickly proved devastating against enemy concentrations and supply routes. After the war, the concept was refined through multiple generations of aircraft, each one featuring improved weapons, sensors, and avionics. These upgrades allowed the gunship to remain relevant in conflicts ranging from Grenada and Panama to Somalia, Afghanistan, Iraq, and Syria. Over time, the AC-130 evolved into several distinct variants, each representing a step forward in technology and capability. Early models such as the AC-130A were relatively simple compared to the later Spectre and Spooky versions, which carried an impressive mix of cannons and advanced targeting systems. The AC-130U became particularly famous for combining a 25mm Gatling gun, a 40mm Bofors cannon, and a massive 105mm howitzer, one of the largest artillery pieces ever fitted to an aircraft. In recent years, the fleet has transitioned to the AC-130J Ghost Rider, a modernized gunship that retains traditional cannons while adding the ability to launch precision-guided missiles and small, laser-guided bombs. This blend of old and new weaponry gives the aircraft a wide range of options for engaging everything from individual enemy fighters to fortified positions. A defining feature of the AC-130 is its side-firing armament system, which allows the aircraft to fly a circular orbit around a target while keeping all weapons trained on a single point. Historically, its guns have included high-rate-of-fire 25mm cannons for close engagements, the reliable 40mm Bofors gun for mid-range precision, and the powerful 105mm howitzer for destroying vehicles, structures, and hardened targets. Modern variants supplement these guns with guided weapons such as Griffin missiles, Hellfire missiles, and small-diameter bombs, which allow the aircraft to strike with extreme accuracy and reduced collateral damage when operating in complex environments like urban areas. To support these weapons, AC-130 gunships are equipped with sophisticated sensors and targeting systems that allow them to engage targets day or night and in a variety of weather conditions. These include electro-optical cameras, infrared imaging, low-light sensors, laser designators, and computerized fire control systems that adjust for the aircraft's movement as it circles a target. This technological suite enables the crew to track enemy forces, coordinate with soldiers on the ground, and place fire with remarkable accuracy, even at significant altitudes. The crew of an AC-130 is considerably larger than that of most combat aircraft, reflecting the complexity of its mission. A typical crew includes pilots, navigators, electronic warfare specialists, fire control officers, sensor operators, and loadmasters responsible for managing the guns and munitions. Each role is essential, and the teamwork required to operate the gunship effectively is one of its defining strengths. The aircraft's crew must constantly maintain situational awareness, communicate with ground forces, monitor threats, and coordinate the use of multiple weapon systems simultaneously. In combat, the AC-130 excels at missions requiring persistent presence and rapid, precise firepower. It is often used to support troops engaged in firefights, to provide surveillance and overwatch during special operations raids, to interdict enemy convoys, and to strike key targets identified by Allied forces. Its ability to stay overhead for long periods makes it invaluable for situations where ground forces may be isolated, outnumbered, or operating far from conventional support. Although the gunship is incredibly effective, it is not without limitations. Because it is a relatively slow and low-flying aircraft, it is vulnerable to advanced air defenses and is typically employed in environments where friendly forces control the airspace and where the risk from enemy missiles is manageable. Despite these vulnerabilities, the AC-130 remains one of the most feared and respected aircraft in the world due to its combination of firepower, endurance, and precision. Modern Ghost Rider variants represent the pinnacle of its evolution, integrating digital battlefield networks, improved defensive systems, and a wider range of guided weapons that allow it to operate effectively in modern combat environments. Its unique capabilities ensure its continued importance to U.S. Special Operations, particularly in missions that demand accuracy, coordination, and overwhelming fire support.